2,500 Eichenwalde. Let's hit him up with an at mention as well. At your port. Yo. Looking at your wall now. Like your May account. Yeah, it's not a May account anymore. I have tainted my May account. Or it's been like my one trick account, but I can never one trick something for longer than maybe 2 weeks and then I grow tired of it. I don't know why. I don't know why. Like this account, it was first a May one trick, and then a Sombra one trick, and then a Doomfist one trick, and then a Genji one trick. And then I've tainted it with a bunch of other stuff now that I've played with some friends. Like, look at this. What is this? Then Baptiste, Ana, Lucio, Ryan. Ugh. I have 56 minutes on Wrecking Ball. 2 hours. Oof, 30 hours Genji. What the hell? Oh well. What time is it? 2. Perfect. 1 more hour. Let's try to do 2 VODs. 2 VODs in 1 hour. Let's see what the next one is. If it's a long one. VOD request. James Watson. Hey, peak 3004, but I can't get back. Lucio, Route 66. How long is this one? 12 minutes. Okay, perfect. Let's do these 2. Should be good for now. Good for now. Okay, we get a bubble on the Reinhardt. Decent. Can we get some better quality? Okay. So far, so good. The Reinhardt, that bubble was bad. Fortunate. You are dead. Okay. Let's see here. So playing Rein Zarya into May on Eichenwalde choke is a disaster. It is usually not working out too well, especially if you don't have a Lucio that can time a 3-2-1 speed boost engage through the choke. So usually what I like to do when a May is terrorizing my Eichenwalde chokes, I tell my teammates to go a Fire Mercy. Go Fire Mercy, and you go over the walls, the roofs, and you spam that May. You spam that May, you force her out of the choke so that she has to like play back here and hide with her teammates, hide behind the Rein shield, and that will give you some space, some time to get through choke without getting absolutely fucking murdered. This being stuck here due to May walls, it has happened to everyone, including me, like in platinum games. Like I've sometimes you just can't win. That's that doesn't have anything to do with Zarya gameplay. I should probably explain why the bubble was bad. Instead of just saying that bubble was bad. So right here, the first bubble was okay. The first bubble you used to get some charge going, and usually, so like in this situation, you use the bubble to get some charge. That's fine. And now you bubble yourself to get some charge. That's also fine. But if you do, and when you do, especially now that the Reinhardt shield has taken so much damage, this is maybe a little bit of a high level discussion that I'm gonna bring up, but whatever. You can't just straight up push forward, especially if you do not have a D.Va or a Lucio. Like you need some kind of either speed boost or a D.Va defense matrix to eat up the Junkrat spam or anything to help with the Rein shield health. But if you don't have that, you need to take this in like sections. You need to walk forward slowly and steadily and wait for cooldowns where you can. So now you've taken this space. This space is now yours. There is no way the enemy team can push outside of this choke to try and punish you. So you can stand here, you can chill. This is now your space. You control this area and wait for cooldowns. Wait for your bubbles to get ready. Wait for a Rein shield to get full. And then we start moving in. And this bubble actually did not protect from anything. The only thing this bubble would have done is maybe give you 40 charge because they're spamming the Reinhardt, but nothing else. When you start getting up to a little bit of charge, you do want to try and have some more purpose behind your bubbles. So especially when you're playing against Mei, you can cleanse. You can cleanse the slow, the freeze that Mei does. You can absorb the entire pin. Usually, what teams are doing and have a Mei is this: they wall and the Reinhardt pins. Imagine if your bubble would have absorbed that pin instead of just absorbing some random poke damage. Would have probably not changed anything, but it's those small things that with time add up, and suddenly you're G up. Forward with it, eat some spam. Could have probably taken that second shot as well, but unlucky. Instantly use the bubble again for charge. Oh,
right, Mei's down.
Interesting. Okay.
No wall.
We get the Mei. We accept that. Take that. That was a good bubble.
Lucio, you're behind a wall. Lucio.
That's actually
no wall.
Okay. So you do want to try and spam out that Junkrat. That's actually really good, and you're also making use of cover to hide a little bit. Probably Ryan.
Lucio,
Fortunately,
you're behind a wall.
Lucio. Fine.
Junkrat.
Open your own bubble. Go aggressive.
Swing, Ryan, swing.
Junkrat, really good.
That's what I was afraid of.
Bad, man. I wanted you to swing when I got that bubble up.
Junkrat.
Good kill. Swing, Ryan, swing.
Swing, Ryan, swing. Okay. Well, so okay. It is usually good. Suddenly you do start calling. You haven't really said anything until now, but that's fine. Maybe you were muted or whatever. But usually, if you do want to call your bubbles, do call them out just half a second before you actually use them, so that it has time to register in the Reinhardt's head, and he gets that like, okay, I'm gonna get bubbled, and I can swing. And do always try to like play behind your Rein shield. There is no reason for you to get this close.
Good kill.
Let's see, like right in this situation, you're. Let's actually go into the game real quick. Zarya laser beam is deceptively long. Most people do not know how long it is, but it is actually really fucking long. If we go to this area here, I think it's 18 meters or something. We target. Yeah, no, 15. Yeah, 15 meters. So one of these boxes here is 10, and I'm standing in the middle of this one, so 15 meters for the left click. And there's no fall-off damage or anything of the sorts, so you're always doing like the full amount of damage. It doesn't matter if you're standing close or if you're standing far away. So definitely always do try to stand at around like max range. Unless you're going in for a kill, of course. But in that situation, like there's a Reinhardt with a full HP shield and healers behind him. Like there's no way you're gonna get a random kill like from going aggressive, especially when you don't have your bubble ready. Like if you're maybe at 90 plus charge, you have your bubble ready, and you decide to like go in hard for like a kill, so that you can like finish off someone with the right click melee, then yeah, sure, go ahead. But other than that, you want to stand like as far away as possible and just use your left click for your main source of damage.
Swing, Ryan, swing.
Definitely way too good.
I wanted you to swing when I got that bubble up.
Sorry. And alone in the room.
Oh, that was close. You're dead.
No, fuck.
Unfortunate. It's fine. Soon you have grab.
Damn, I almost had that.
Sorry, you got a tick out of it.
Yeah, good. Keep up the PMA. Positive mental attitude. Important. Okay, we're doing it for charge again. That's fine. But when we are doing it for charge, yeah. Once again, like this Reinhardt has to chill here. He has to chill until he has 2000 HP shield, and then push. It's impossible
Okay,
to kill
bro,
like
That
that.
May wall.
They're gonna have Maywall again, yeah. Now he wastes the bubble again.
Jump, let's get it. Lucy low.
I've got grab.
Огонь по готовности!
That made it very obvious that you were gonna grab.
Jump low, jump low.
Oh, I believe.
Nano May low.
Point,
Got
point,
him.
point, point.
There we go. Nice right click.
Good job.
Okay, so usually you want to try and not telegraph your telegraph your grabs too hard. This was very obvious. Like usually when a Zarya suddenly you've been playing quite passively, like you've been playing at around mid range, like sometimes going in a little bit too hard. But right now, like going ultra aggressive right into the entire enemy team, and like reloading is ultra super mega obvious that you're
Огонь
gonna
по
grab.
готовности!
Jump low, jump low.
And when you're in duels, this comes down to like evasive movement and maneuvers again. When you end up in duels against people, you want to practice that left and right strafe. Zarya, or well, with all heroes, every single hero, you want a left and right strafe as much as possible when you end up in duels, and it takes a little while to get used to, because you have to adjust your aim. Like if you're just walking like in a straight line, it becomes really easy to follow your targets. But if you're going left and right, you have to adjust the aim so that when you're moving right, you move your mouse to the left to adjust that you keep your aim on the target even while you're moving. So that's a little bit harder, but it will keep you alive so much longer. Like if you move unpredictably left and right, the May is gonna have a real hard time hitting you with right clicks, and instead she's gonna be forced to use a left click instead. And if she wants to left click you, well then you're gonna be in range. It's an easy right click release. Yeah. Because like right here, you're walking in a straight line backwards. That's an easy headshot right there. And then now you're walking in a straight line towards, or like diagonally left.
Jump low,
That's
jump low.
an easy headshot again.
Nano May low.
Point,
And you notice like, oh shit, I'm low. I need to actually use cover.
point,
Here.
point, point.
I'm just warmed up.
PMA gotta support even if your team's trash. Indeed.
Good job.
Always keep that PMA up. It is a game. It is a game after all. And we're all here to enjoy ourselves and have fun.
That's more like it.
Oh, Junkrat popping off. Junkrat popping off hard. Oh shit, where did he come from? So yeah, I guess working on that as well is it's an important skill to learn as well, I guess. So when you're left clicking someone, to be able to alternate between left click and right click quickly, without like having to slowly. So what you did on the McCree here, you were first left clicking him, and then when you wanted to right click his feet, like you were still left clicking and like looking down at the ground for like half a second. So learning how to quickly flick downwards to hit those right clicks efficiently without wasting ammo, like flicking downwards to hit that perfect right click. Is something that you can work on. So like keep your aim on the target, and then you right click the ground quickly instead of like slowly moving on the right click. It's another like small efficiency thing, but it's gonna be very important when it comes to killing squishes. Being able to alternate between left click and right click efficiently is very important,
Get in there.
since it is your best
Nice
damage
one of
tool.
them.
Let's keep this moving.
Now you got pooped. Where'd he go?
Okay, so they're staggering hard,
He's
we're
beautiful.
shooting, we're trying to kill losers. And okay, this is also something I forgot to talk about, I guess. When it comes to tracking, it is a lot easier to track a target that is a bit further away, because they're gonna move. They're not gonna move as fast. Like so someone that walks around 10 to 15 meters away is actually pretty easy to follow with your mouse. It becomes way harder when you stand close to someone. Like standing close to a bot that suddenly changes direction. It's a big movement on my screen that I need to compensate with my aim to actually be able to follow when he like randomly changes directions. You see, very hard to track someone, especially if they AD strafe correctly. When you're standing close to them, it's actually impossible. So like trying to laser people
He's
that
looking
are
for
at
it.
point blank range
Lucio new boop.
is not a good idea. Let's see here.
Watch out for the boop. Lucio on point. He's looking for it. Lucio new boop.
Ryan didn't
No.
get the.
Yeah, no.
beat.
Like, you see how hard this is to track? That's not like not even pros would do this. Not even the players with like insane aim and tracking would try to go for this.
Lucio 1.
So when you are point blank, it is way easier to just like right click around and try to melee. Holy shit, my voice! I need some water to drink. Be right back. Here we go. Much better. Holy shit. Now I can actually...
McCree above.
Yeah, point blank. Right click melee.
Sorry, one,
At
sorry,
least
one.
on squishies. On tanks, you still wanna left click for the most part, and only finish them off with the right click melee for that
Sure.
extra burst damage.
Shit. Off on trap.
That's a rest in peace. Go again.
Good pick.
Need help in the back. Need help. Need heals.
Unfortunate. Get shattered. I'm not sure. Someone called something, or why did he turn around there?
Need help in the back. Need help. Need heals.
I need help in the back. Okay, I need heals. Oh, you got confused. Could have probably blocked that shatter with your bubble, but at least it's nice that you're a team player. You heard the call and you wanted to help. It was not possible, unfortunately, but you tried. You tried. Oh, and that's a perfect grab. I was just gonna say how I hope you grab this. Let's go, dude. Nobody dies though.
Behind.
Unfortunate. Nice.
Nice.
We're doing it. We are doing it.
Way to take one for the team, Ryan.
I am moving the payload.
Oh, they're actually gonna survive with the respawn of them. Oh, here, like here, this is another perfect situation. A right click melee here, and he probably dies. Like you're at 90 charge, he's half HP. Yeah, he's definitely dead here if you right click melee him. Unfortunate. But you survive. Fine, and you get the point. Huge. Big carry. Big carry.
I'm gonna swap back to something else when I die.
I'm on fire.
They've got Hanzo.
There's one.
They have Hog as well. Hog no hook.
Huge Babele to counter attack.
Big bomb. Big bomb. Yeah.
So you did want to call out your bubble like once at the start of the game, but then you haven't really done it anymore. Definitely think calling bubbles is
Kill
very
lamp.
very useful.
Nice.
It helps Reinhardt immensely to know.
Kill Hog. Kill Hog.
to know,
Kill Hog.
a little bit beforehand when they get bubble. so that they can start preparing. He actually missed the Moira who's played right next to him.
Bring it home, bring it home, bring it home.
Cream, cream, cream. Nice.
Sick.
Hanzo,
Reinhardt not
beautiful.
shielding you there. That was scary. Scary. Okay, huge push.
Together.
Nothing I have.
I'm guessing you're gonna get deleted on defense. And then we're gonna get another round. It's such a long game. 14. They called your bluff. Zero charge out of that one.
Good kills.
Zero charge out of that one too. 3 bubbles. Zero charge. That hurts. There we go. Fire is easier. Fire is easier. You just walk into the rockets on purpose. Now you do want to try and like look what's actually in front of you. So like right here, the only thing you see is a Lucio. What is actually going to damage your shield in this situation? You need to take that into account. Like you're the only reason you're getting any charge here is because the hog just instantly starts shooting as soon as he leaves the cover, the corner. And your Reinhardt is not recharging shield here during the downtime. It's really bad.
Moira ulting left room.
Where's Honor?
Unfortunate.
He'll cut.
Lucky for us, we have a Symmetra who puts her own shield down instead. Great, that's definitely correct. But then, so you know there's a Roadhog here. You know there is a Roadhog in here, and that he just used hook, yes, but it does have a pretty short cooldown, and he can still like spam right clicks from here. If he headshots you with a few right clicks, you can actually get deleted.
Hog no hook.
Hard. Oh wow.
Oh, big nano, big nano.
We got a Hanzo, fuck me.
So same thing here, like walking in a straight line backwards while someone is shooting at you is begging to be killed ultra fast. If you like try to walk circles around him or like AD strafe a little bit weirdly here, then you're gonna survive at least 1 extra second, 1 full extra second. And that can definitely be the difference between winning a fight and losing a fight.
Neil's pretty bad, isn't Jonas? Neil's. Please.
Yeah, I'm dead. I'm coming back from
You're
spawn
dead.
right now. Yeah. Hanzo got me after I nailed.
Okay, let's see. So what you're usually doing as a Zarya Rein here to get some free charge.
Ryan.
So right in this situation, you have a bunch of enemies spamming the Reinhardt shield, and usually you do have to save your bubbles a little bit for some special occasions. But right now, since you're 0 charge and you want to get that up real quick, in ranked and in comp, it's super important to get the high charge quickly so that you can start putting that pressure real fast. And what I usually like to do is just walk in front of your Reinhardt shield. When you see the enemy team spamming your Reinhardt shield down, pumping a bunch of damage, walk in front of your Reinhardt shield, bubble yourself, and then walk behind it. That way you keep the Reinhardt shield healthy for a few extra seconds. You get some charge, and the Reinhardt is happy. What you can also do here, it's call out your bubble, call out the swings like you did on the first fight, so that this Reinhardt actually swings when you bubble him.
Nice, kill Ryan, kill Ryan.
Poor Ryan.
Heals. No!
Oh, my bad, man.
No, I had it.
Oh, he pins him to the ends of the world instead of
Oh shit!
unfortunate.
Goddamn dynamite got me. I'm done.
I'm gonna try and back out as much as I can.
A
And we
good
can
call.
kinda
Really
recontest.
good call.
Yeah, try to back out. I have Zenyatta ult. You can just push in with them.
You can let
We have
them
grab
get one
too,
or two
so
takes here,
We need
and
somebody
then
here.
you
Junkrat's there.
recontest. And it's easy game,
Nice.
easy life.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm on
Jump there.
There we go. The Moira is enough to keep them
A
alive.
monkey.
Huge.
Run.
There was not
We're even,
enough-
we're even, we're even. Ryan 1.
I think that grab was way too early. So let's see here.
We have grabbed.
You had the Ana died at 118 here.
Try and back
No, 123.
out as much as I can. And we can.
There's a
Kinda
10-second respawn.
recontest.
Yeah, try to back out. I have Zenyatta ult. You can just push in with them.
Now she respawns.
We have
Now
grabbed
she's
too,
walking
so
back from spawn.
We need somebody here. Junkrat's there.
Now she's probably halfway there. So you still have you're still down a bunch of people that are coming back from spawn. Very important to keep that in mind. Take a look at the kill cam. Remember, or just actually take a look at spawn. Look towards your spawn here. Look towards the left. You're gonna see all of those like squiggly arrows that are above your teammates. And you just wait. You can easily give them like 99.9% before you actually decide to fight here. That way you get a full 6-man fight instead of a weird like 3 versus 5 or whatever you are over here.
A
Oh,
monkey.
you almost get it.
We're even,
Almost
we're-
get it, but it's not enough.
As soon as I die, I'll
Good
stop
that you
healing.
don't bubble the Moira orbs, since that doesn't do
Ash
shit.
going far left.
Damn, they are they're good at not shooting your bubbles.
I have so swap now.
Big tire.
Okay, so like your tracking is it's fine. Tracking is pretty good.
Ash high ground.
Your right click aim
I
is
see you.
decent.
Beautiful.
Just working on alternating them a little bit quicker, like going from left clicking to right clicking by flicking like down to their feet.
That's
But
unlucky.
your bubble usage needs
Bubble in one.
heavy work. That was actually a good bubble. Now we've had our first actual really good bubble. And like good bubble usage will effectively give you higher charge, or at least higher average charge per game, and higher average charge will give you more damage, and higher average damage will give you more ult charge, and higher ult charge generation will give you more ults, and more ults will let you win more team fights, and more team fight wins will give you won games. So it all snowballs. It all snowballs. And here we stagger ourselves hard. Maybe we actually survive. Save the Reaper, kinda. And yeah, another thing when grabbing, always alternate right clicks. No, sorry, alternate melees between each right click. You get a bunch of free damage that doesn't hurt your DPS at all. You actually gain more DPS by melee. Always when you have more than one target in the grab, or if you don't have a specific target that you want to laser down quickly before they get an ult or something, then spam that right click melee. Worked out. Like, as soon as you get grabbed, that's an easy team fight. Easy team fight. Gotta chill with the jumps. I gotta watch out with the aggressive position when you have yourself bubble and cooldown. That's,
Monkey for diva.
those are the biggest flaws that I can see right now. Once again, using bubble for charge when you have 70 plus already is not a good idea either. You do want to try and use the bubbles for a specific purpose. Like your self bubbles, you want to use them to either cleanse some kind of debuff, or use them to go aggressive and try to get a pick, or at least get some huge high value damage in. And the friendly bubbles, of course, you want to use them to save people or cleanse shit here. So your Ana in front of you need help.
Mercy, got the mercy, got the mercy. Oh shit, you guys are dead.
Yeah, I know that that the reaction when being in a weird situation and being in a dangerous situation where you're afraid of dying, the normal reaction is to flee. But usually, if you notice that a team fight is lost, and usually when your Reinhardt just dies at the start, it is more often than not just straight up lost. It's better to just fight on the payload. Fight and die as quickly as possible on the payload, so that you get to regroup with your teammates.
My will is unbroken.
I'm 93 on Grav.
Play the game together.
Where is Ryan? No, he's
Now, since you staggered yourself, and now the Ryan goes out and staggers himself, you're not gonna get another six-man team fight.
Ryan just solo.
Oh, I got pinned away. I'm in their spawn.
Holding him, holding him, holding him, holding him, holding him.
Ryan doesn't have chatter.
oh shit, they got me.
Ryan and Ash are in their spawn right now.
Okay.
That was pretty bad.
coming
from
back
Ryan.
through left door,
He
left door.
actually fucked up really hard. Oh, but he comes with the pin. Or
Shit.
the fire strike. What? He just comes from the side and deletes everyone. What the hell?
They're coming back through left door, left door.
Oh, the pin on the junk. Unfortunate.
Shit.
Hybrid bro, but fucking tank heavy. Oh god.
They're waiting for the defense.
Almost.
Yeah, I'm almost there.
Oh, killing yourself.
Shit.
Shit.
Hanzo just popped off.
1.5 minutes, I believe.
Sorry, we killed a lot of their time there.
Yeah, we did.
But yeah, now keeping in mind they used
Big tech.
they used Dragon, but they did not use Shadow, so they should probably have that soon. And in those situations, it could be pretty smart to keep yourself bubbles so that you can actually block that Shadow. We instantly used both bubbles for charge. Actually got some charge this time at least. But this is the situation I was talking about.
Alright, bot. Damn it.
And unfortunately, this happens actually quite a lot. You have to pay attention to what they're actually looking at. D.Va's looking here. The Moira ult is next to you. I can't really see what pixel this is, but there's someone over here as well behind the D.Va that's also looking this way. Nobody's actually looking at you. There's no point in using your bubble. You're full HP, you're not low, nobody's paying attention to you. Very important. And you forgot the Bob. Like, the Bob woke up, you dealt damage to it until it was at like 30% HP, and then you just stopped. And now it's actually killing your teammates behind you. Probably have to kill finish that off.
God damn it.
That's a rip. That's a rip.
Anything?
My main is going to be a part of new archives mission. Storm Rising. I'm so happy. Oh yeah, Winston.
You can just.
That's actually going to be really exciting. I wanna play the new mode. It looks really fun.
Oh.
I'm on it. I don't have my thing though.
Maybe we can do some of that shit tomorrow when I stream.
That's alright.
Okay, 3-3. Try again. Defend. Make 3 junk.
Hanzo. Hanzo.
Maybe I don't.
Hamster going
the
point.
rest. I think we've already gone through all of the major like glaring issues, and I don't think
Fair come to us. Yeah.
He's
see
one
anything
one
new.
hit behind.
Most
Fair
are
one,
gonna
fair
be
one.
more
Fair
of
on top of the
same.
house one. She went away.
Heals here.
Lamp.
Go Ryan.
Bubbling yourself way too early again. Friendly noble on the Rhine was fine, but like this positioning again is very, very dangerous. You have an Ash shooting you from here. Your Rhine shield is over here. Your healers are also way to the right over here. Definitely need to watch out. No, it's a Hanzo, not an Ash. Sorry.
I'm dead right now. Can't get through.
Oh.
I should get a 6 deck. 6 group.
Yeah, when it comes to Pharah, then all of the projectile heroes with like spam, like Pharah, Junkrat,
Should get a
should be quite easy to just wait until they shoot at you and then walk into the
6 deck.
rockets.
6 group.
Damn. That Hanzo actually hit a lot in the Pharah too.
I am still.
Heal.
Okay, just back right out. Back right out.
Yeah, so right here, like your main healer and your main tank died. There is no way this fight is a fight anymore. You never win this fight. So in this situation, you have two options. Option number one, go and die on the payload. Option number two, jump down and die and like kill yourself in below the bridge. Those are your only two options. I guess you have a third option, which is like go and hide inside the mega room over here. It doesn't really matter which one you choose. All three of them are okay. The problem with choosing this option is that you might die. Actually alive. Okay, it's fine. Survive. Now we just need to push out.
Barriers on.
Summons. Damn it.
Unfortunate.
It's not working on Switch.
Fair one. Fair one. She's gonna get res. Look for res.
Oh, that was unfortunate.
I'll use it.
That's a bad team. Grab high noon, I believe.
Огонь по готовности.
Unfortunate. You're doing it. Kind of
Hanzo's one.
track of yourself a little bit here. Damn, do you have a really slow sensitivity? It takes a lot of time for you to like
Hanzo's
turn
one.
around. Damn, it looks like
Fair one, fair one,
looks
fair one.
like a really slow sensitivity. But I guess that's good for tracking.
Fair down, fair down.
Slow sense makes it a little bit easier to track, but it makes it harder to do flickerinos. Oh, maybe that's why that's why you're having trouble with like aiming downwards and not like picking quickly with their feet.
Огонь по готовности. Gravity kills.
Let me stop the junk. It's not working.
Stop the junk.
Yes.
Fast.
They have
The down one.
I can't. Shit, I'm done. I'm down.
Repair the dump.
Marcelo. Sit down. Hit the bash. Literally just the bash. There's a bunch of us here. So.
Bam. Actually, Hammond here. I didn't even pay attention
Literally
to
just
what hero you were.
There's a bunch of us here. So.
Slamming down. Boom. Oh yeah, you definitely have a very slow sensitivity. Like, look at this turnaround. You had to like lift your mouse 4 times. Yes,
Bastions
slamming
under the bridge.
slamming down on bastions that are set up already is usually not a good idea because they deal 9 million damage. Oh shit, I missed. Oh hey, how am I?
60 seconds.
Mercy.
Bastion burns through Hammond real quick.
Sorry, a half.
Usually, here you actually have a pretty good slam. I guess you do have 2 dead allies, but we can talk a little bit about like slam stuff. If you grapple yourself towards this bridge, there we go. The underside of this bridge here, you're gonna get a scoop and poop that Yeetle calls it. The top rank 1 Hammond. You grapple here. You start moving towards the Zarya here, and that way you're gonna get the max speed around here. You're gonna boop her backwards, deal 50 damage, and then you're gonna get to around here, and you're gonna get some altitude so that you can hit your slam, and you're gonna get another 100 damage. That's the scoop and poop. You get the 150 damage with the boop.
She's on top.
Sorry, a half.
Damn it, I missed.
And the slam of the pile driver.
I'll pause him. I'll pause him.
And here's
Pause him. They don't really have a shield for him. He's gonna come down right now, watch.
Yeah, definitely sitting and shooting a little bit too much.
Mercy resing.
Dead.
Bastion, bastion.
You do want to make use of your cooldowns like as much as possible. Pretty much every time you have a grapple and slam, you want to use them.
Mercy resing.
Dead.
Bastion,
Getting
bastion,
used to
bastion,
that
bastion.
and getting
Bastion.
good at it is very difficult.
Shit, he came up.
But when you do, you can have a lot of fun with them. Like right here, just like grabbing this wall or something will allow you to swing like this and slam down around here on the Zarya. Or even on the monkey. You could even slam down here probably. But it would definitely allow you to slam down on this Hanzo or monkey. Same thing here.
We just need to make sure.
Grapple up here. Like they're still super exposed. Super exposed. Easy kills. This is easy kill. He's half HP. He dies from your pile driver if you hit him. head
Someone
on.
stays on.
Zarya low.
Zarya 1.
You're playing Hammond like a diva.
Double tail.
You would have been a diva, like playing like this.
McCree behind.
Way more fun.
See him.
Yes, you do want to stay on the payload, but like if you have supports or long range characters, let them do that. It's gonna be their job, and you focus on that front line and back line harass. That's what Hammond is good at. Good at disruption. Not good at straight up tanking. Okay, so Mines is actually a really good spell here on last point. We don't have a lot of space to work with, so if you can, and the combo with Hammond, I can actually go in here and show it. I guess I need to farm the mines.
Triple kill.
Fuck. Yeah, I'm not very good at this either.
Double kill.
Give me the mines. Okay, so the combo. The combo for hitting mines, or guaranteeing mines on characters with no mobility mobility skills, is you grapple and you fly up into the air. You press Q first while you are up in the air, so like this. Press Q, and then you press slam. That way the mines will activate like at the same time as they're falling down into them. So that's like the general idea behind it.
Double kill.
Let's see what you do.
couple of big ults.
Jump. Kind of doing it, but you didn't really look down towards the enemy, so you didn't see what you were slamming. That's something you gotta work on, though. Oh, have to go in again. Yeah, like you can move your camera around as much as you like when doing this. So like looking down is very important so that you know what you're slamming, what you're doing. Instead of doing this and then slamming randomly, like, oh shit, it was death that awaited me and not victory.
Alright. Oh, fuck.
Oh, you're stuck. Oh, dangerous.
Partial.
What? How does that even hit? That did not look like it should have hit.
Leaving.
Oh, this game is actually so close. Actually insane. I believe.
See look, see look.
Nice. That's
son
a
of a
shield,
bitch.
but the grab.
Make sure you touch.
Damn it.
Make sure you touch. Make sure you touch. I got hammered down. Stay on. Stay on. Stay on. Stay on.
I'm super low, we're in super low. I need help, I
Use
need
the
help.
Hammond power. Spin around.
dead, I can't-
Unfortunate. It might look silly. It might look silly, but like spinning around the payload in stall situations like this can actually save the fight.
See, McCree.
And I've seen it happen more often than I would like to admit.
Give them a chance.
Just stay on. Stay on as long as you can.
Oh, come on. Fuck.
Oh,
Damn, so close.
unfortunate. Holy shit, this was an insanely close game. But this is perfect. This is exactly the kind of VODs that you want to review. Exactly the kind of VODs.